Hi, Nisarga.
Hi, Helen.
Thank you for coming today, and thank you for being one of the lectors in our conference on 1st of November in Fotografiska.
Thank you so much for the invitation. I look forward.
You are bodywork therapist, and you are facilitating biodynamic breath and trauma release and fascial energetic release trainings. So body is very important for you.
Yes.
How did you end up being a facilitator, and how did you end up those modalities and listening to your body?
Yeah, body is very precious for me. I discovered that body is the portal for growth, for transformation, for spirituality. I think the first time that I felt that body gives me certain guidance was, I think it was around 2000, where I was back then abusing my body in various ways, either through food or drugs or alcohol. And there was one particular day where I woke up and I noticed I need to change something, and I knew that I have to start from the body, because the body is the container. The body contains all the information that we stored from the past, and it was like a big aha moment. Okay, I have to change something, and this is how I started. I started from changing unhealthy habits to support my body, to then impact my emotions, my physicality, my nervous system. And this was a moment where I start practicing various modalities. I start practicing yoga at the time, receiving a lot of body work, massage, and specifically through body work, I noticed that it opens up my emotions. And it's changed me a lot from being totally frozen, disconnected, to a space where I could feel, where I could express, where I could meet others intimately. And I decided that this will be my path. And for many years I was still 1 foot in the corporate world, 1 foot on my spiritual journey. But I knew I have to integrate more and more body-oriented therapies, because that was working for me a lot. And at some point I started practicing, giving sessions and teaching people how embodiment, body awareness, and I noticed that working bottom up, meaning from the body into the brain, into the mind, has huge potential for transformation, for healing, for getting people out of disembodiment and bringing people into their potential. And it was fascinating for me how awareness of the body is important in our life.
Yes. Did you have some symptoms back then when you started, or what was the?
Yeah, I was in depression. I was disconnected. I was, living my life. But when I look back, it was very automatic, very robotic, like, just work and then meeting some friends, partying on the weekends, and just very unhappy. I didn't have any particular symptoms like specific illness, but my psoriasis was very bad at the time, and I had very deep depression, disassociation. I was very locked down in my body, frozen, and living in a state of fear constantly. When I look back, my body was completely shut down. So it was not a good time in my life.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I wanted to ask from you, how can someone recognize that he or she is disconnected from their body? So are those the symptoms which you mentioned, or how do you see it?
Well, I think for people who, I think it's just inner inquiry that is the first step, like feeling and thinking, something is missing in my life. I think this is the first step for people who wants to come out of the freeze or disassociation, or reconnect to the body, to the feeling. So for many of us, this is just hitting bottom, hitting the bottom rock, where we feel like my relationship's not working, I'm unhappy at work, I'm maybe in my midlife, I'm 30 or 40, so nothing works, and I have still, a second half of my life, and so what do I do? And very often this is like awakening moment for people to realize, okay, whatever I was doing is not working anymore. I'm missing out on something. I'm missing out on passion. I'm missing out on joy. I'm missing out of intimacy, whatever that is. That inquiry comes in to us, and for everybody that embodiment and that discovery will be different because our body is shut down in different places. For everybody that created certain had certain traumas in our life, our body stores these memories, and those memories are produced in different places in our body. And then we start inquiring, okay, where is this tension happening, and why it's happening, what do I feel or what I don't feel. It's a very big discovery. I don't feel, I don't feel emotions, I don't feel sensations in my body. And from there on, there's different tools, different ways to start awakening the body.
Yes, you mentioned tools. What is this, like, one thing which you would recommend now if someone is watching us and feeling not connected?
One thing. I think sometimes it is as simple as slow down. Slow down your life, because we are running constantly. We're living in a times where we're constantly busy. We're constantly busy with our work, family, projects, our passions, hobbies, and we lost ability to sit and be silent. Even if we see it now, we feel guilty or missing out something. I see it, I don't do anything. Maybe I should be engaging, because if I don't, maybe I fail, or whatever else it is. Or we simply are afraid to slow down because we're afraid what we encounter in the silence. And so very often, just simply slowing down, paying attention to your breath, to your body, to sensation, is something that everybody can do anytime. Even you driving car, you walking, you eating, whatever else it is, why don't you just take a moment, slow down? Even the way we speak sometimes is fast, we want to deliver, and sometimes just like, let's pay attention to every word I speak and see the meaning behind that word. So I think this is a very simple tool that allows us to look into those gaps when we are slow, when we are silent, when we start listening to the body whispers. Our body is constantly giving us feedback. I am tension, I have anxiety, I am disconnected. So what are those whispers? And we can only listen those whispers when we take time to be with that silence within, and that is simple, and yet I know it's very often challenging, because we run.
Yes, we do. How do you see, why should someone attend at Body Awareness Day?
Body Awareness Conference is the fantastic place to, first of all, learn something new about yourself, learn something new about your body, learn tools that can help you daily basis to be more connected, more aligned, more happy. But I think more than that, it is collective meeting of amazing people, and we are living now in a times when there's a lot of stress, a lot of tension, a lot of separation. We look into other people sometimes, and there's a certain fear often. So in Body Awareness Conference, we're creating a a loving portal where many people come together with the same intention to come back to the body, to come back to the heart, to come back to connection, to be intimate, to learn something important about our life, our well-being, our health. There will be a lot of amazing presenters in that conference, and so I think you can't miss out this conference because it will transform your life and you will learn so much. You will meet amazing people, and we create we lift the energy, we lift the collective energy together, and that is very, very precious because all of us will be part of this love bubble and awareness to learn something new and raise vibration.
Thank you. And your topic is about fascia.
Yeah, I'm expert of fascia, so I think my topic will be how to explain how we store trauma in the body, how we can release those traumas in the body using breath, movement, and touch, and just have a lot of experience. I am a believer of experiential processes because we can have a lot of theory, we can read a lot of books, but I think what really is important that we go through the practice. So I will give some theoretical background of my work, but I would like to guide you into some experiential process where you can really embody those changes, not just listen about it and read, but feel it. It's all about feeling. Feeling is healing. It's a very famous phrase. So I think I will create a space where we can feel, move, breathe, and just enjoy.
Great. Just few words about fascia. Why is it such a big topic nowadays?
Fascia is very important in the body. It's, I think it's one of the biggest organ of nociception, which contain nervous system. Fascia is connective tissue, basically wraps around all the cells in the body, holds everything together, and fascia stores memory. So fascia brings a balance, sense of nutrients distribution, because fascia surrounds every cell. So transportation of the cells to and from the cells is crucially important because it's happening through the fascia. So lubricating the fascia, stretching, moving, it's very crucial for nutrients redistribution, for proprioception, balance, and nociception, which is holding impulses of the nervous system. If the fascia is tight, is compressed, it presses on nociceptors and creates the tension in the nervous system. And nervous system is the main computer that governs circulatory system, muscles, tendons, ligaments, heart rate, everything else depending on the state and resiliency of our nervous system. If our nervous system lives in constant fight or flight, in constant hyperactivity, we are in adrenal fatigue or constant stress, or other spectrum of it is when we are in the state of disassociation, parasympathetic shutdown, then we are living in a state of constant fear. And those two stages create a situation where the fascia constrict, shrink, and presses on the nociceptors, which creates often pain, which create often illnesses or disbalance in the body. So it's a very crucial component into the body, because understanding fascia can help us understand our emotions, our nervous system, and expressing feelings.
Yes. Those modalities have changed my life. I'm so grateful for that you do what you do. So, just final words. Who should come to the conference? How do you see it?
I think anybody who is interested in learning something about your body, your emotions, maybe from 18 years, 17 years old till I think there's no limit. and come learn, be with us, enjoy, and I hope you can make it.